Done. Done. They are finished. It is finished. Finito. Gone. Nada. Okay, people. Yo, my people. Welcome back to Life with Fergie. And today we are continuing. Google, go away. Trying to interrupt the introduction. Today we are continuing the Love Island series. But before we get into that, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And let's get into the video. I made 4 pages worth of notes on this episode. Boy, my God. So I'm going to have to rush through them. Amy is trying to bring Lucy back into the fold. Joe and her basically tell her to F off. Joe and Lucy talk about it, and Lucy cries for no reason. She believes Amy isn't happy for her. Danny thanks Yewande and believes they've got an great and good connection, and they, for some reason, just keep laughing for no reason sometimes. Anton levels with Anna, and it's quite weird because he can't actually explain himself. And he essentially says, Molly-Mae is my type to a T, but you're still great inside and out, which you never say to a woman. And Amber literally just says, he's a fool, just straight up. So Amber and Michael, they then pull Anton aside and say, look, they basically sort him out. If you saw his face was priceless. He was just like, Anton thinks it's a miscommunication between the Brits and the Scots. Okay, Britishness, because he says apparently what he said would be perfectly fine in Scotland. Amy believes that Jucie, that's what I call them, Joe and Lucy. Well, that's what they call themselves, so I'm still using that terminology. Stole their thunder. Now, Amy feels terrible. And she's not in the mood for inspiration, even from Curtis, since he's the advice giver. She thinks she's going to ruin things with Curtis. There's a big girls' chat on the terrace, and Curtis basically listens in from like the makeup room, and he believes he's upset her for some reason. The girls let Curtis know where Amy's head's at, and basically explain, look, it's not really your fault at all, okay? The next day, Amy's wondering, should I apologize to Jucie? Amber says, no. You did nothing wrong. You told the truth. You spoke your mind. No need to apologize for that. Yewande told Danny she had a dream about a wedding last night, but the groom wasn't clear, so had no clue who that was. Thank you very much. We have 3 likes and 1 viewer. Let's get some more people on the live stream. Now, Amy levels with Jucie about exclusivity and clearing the air, but Lucy seems a little bit on edge, to be honest. Anton got the text about the 2 new Love Islanders. I don't know why I call them well, they are Love Islanders. The 2 new girls. Michael got excited, and Amber basically ridiculed him, just like, what are you getting excited for? Like, and I was just like, come on, let the man be. You're never giving him anything. Now, Maura chose Tommy for her starter, Danny for the main, and Michael for dessert. Elma chose Danny for the starter, Anton for the main, and Tommy for the dessert. Molly-Mae and Amber are both insecure about this. Yewande is also insecure. Lucy and Molly think of Elma the elephant when they hear the name Elma. Danny basically reassures Yewande and says, I am 99.9% sure that my head won't be turned or whatever. And this situation with Michael has basically let Amber know, and she admits to him, ooh, I've sort of got to up my game. I've got to speed things up a bit. And that's what he's hoping for. Now, Molly lets Tommy know that when she found out that he got the text to go on a date and do some cooking, at first she was just like, okay, it's just 1. But then when she found out it was 2, that really sort of pissed her off. Okay? So maybe she likes him a little bit more than she thought, you know? Now, Tommy admits, oh my God, he just literally basically says, I can't cook. My mom does it all for me. And he said he can't even crack an egg. I'm thinking to myself, come on, man, come on. Okay. Tommy, his idea of cooking, he cut out love hearts out of cheese. And I was just like, oh my God. Okay. Tommy makes Maura cheese on dry bread. Tommy and Danny get gassed in the kitchen. Maura, oh my God. Maura, this girl, she's just straight up horny. Why? Like I'm telling you, this is sort of, this girl, is what guys sort of conceptualize as in their fantasy woman who sort of like ticks all the boxes and makes them think, yes, just like, yes, come my way. Okay. Because imagine both Maura and Elma start discussing after Maura has this sort of strut across from the tables, and everybody's watching from the terrace, just like, oh, I see you strutting, I see you strutting. And I'm just like, what? And basically, when they're talking, they notice, oh, Tommy's doing more eating than cooking. And then guess what she says? Her exact words, well, paraphrasing, along these lines, I want him to eat me, or I'd prefer him to eat me. And I was just like, God, it is finished. It is done. Like, there is no recovery. Oh my God. Like, when I heard that, I was just like, no. Done. It's over. It is over. Straight up. Okay. Now, Elma's impressed by Danny's cooking skills because the man can actually cook. I can't remember what he cooked, but I remember he said veggies were included. Now, I believe Maura and Tommy could actually work out. Mainly because of the fact that she's already so hardcore onto him, but in a sort of acceptable way. Not factor 50 like Jealous Joe, Sandwich Man Joe, but because of the fact that she tells him her line of work, which is a ring girl. You know, in the boxing ring, who holds up round 1 to 12. And she was just like, and then he was just like, well, I'm passionate about my boxing. And I just thought to myself, no, it's too convenient. Boxer and ring girl. Like, imagine you're heading out to go for your box, just like, yeah, I'm about to do my thing, you know? And then your girl comes out to do the thing, looking all fine and stuff. And then you just sort of like give her a sort of like little slap, just like, yeah, come on, baby. And then get a kiss before you go into the next round. Like, yeah, you could see that happening, you know? Didn't find out much about Maura in terms of her age. Or I found out she's from the Midlands. But with Elma, she tells Danny that she's 26 years old. Although when she meets people, she tells them she's 23, and she's from Essex. And she's some sort of technician. If somebody picked up on the word she said beforehand, please let me know. Now, both Tommy and Danny give 2 kisses on the cheek. They're like the classic sort of, oh God, excuse me, greeting. And when I tell you, Molly-Mae and Yewande, they're just like, 2? Just like, what? And oh, honestly, it was just priceless seeing everybody watch from the terrace, because they'd show this wide angle where you saw like maybe Tommy, oh, Lash technician. Thank you very much, Freddie. She's a Lash technician. I wasn't too sure if I heard it correctly. But basically, when they show some of these wide camera angles, whether you see Tommy and Maura or Danny and Elma, you could see just the eyes. And they were even talking about, oh, I can just feel eyes on us. Just, there's something in the back of my skull sort of thing. And, oh, do I have any more notes? Those are all the notes. But let me tell you something. This episode, I found this episode too good. Like, this was priceless. I mean, if you saw Anton's face when Amber and Michael were trying to set him straight, my guy was still trying to eat his food, just like, this was his face. Like he was a complete lost Muppet or something. But, oh, I am looking forward to tomorrow's episode, because the thing is, we're going to continue the rest of the dates for the mains and desserts. And the thing is, Molly seems to be on. Molly-Mae is on Tommy's case like crazy. And yes, Callum, you are right. It's going down tomorrow. Trust me. Like, ugh. But that brings us to the end of this live stream. And wait a sec, before that, has everyone clocked onto the fact that everybody seems to be saying, it is what it is? It is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. But we have come to the end of this live stream. I'm hoping you've all enjoyed. Please do subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's be in touch. My social media is in the description below, as will there will be a debrief, a summary of my notes there, just the highlights. My social media, Instagram is at MC Fergie, and my Snapchat is Carlon123. So, peace and God bless.